Hi everyone, I'm Guillaume Clément, partner at KPMG Cybersecurity Services. I'm in charge of multiple service lines like incident response, managed detection and response, cyber threat intelligence, offensive security, and data security.
Hello everyone, my name is Guy Veilleux. I'm the VP Global Channel and Alliance at Qohash. I'm one of the co-founder of Qohash, and my core responsibility is to actually ensure to go to market with our partners and our Alliance partners in Canada and the US.
Why this partnership, Guy? I think we saw a specific need taking form around data security regulations like Law 25 in Quebec, GDPR in Europe, and there was a specific need that wasn't addressed, by our opinion, where unstructured data, those files sitting everywhere in those organizations, where the clients didn't have any visibility on those type of situation, and we were looking for a technology that addressed that, and we met Qohash. I think that, yeah.
Well, for us, it makes so much sense because we have this world-class tool that can help clients understand their data, understand their risks, but we needed that service arm, that partner that could actually help us reach a client and ensure that, basically we needed a partner that really understands the client and the clients and understand the place that our solution can take in the market. And with the foresight of Guillaume and KPMG, we were able to create that bond, and we've been working for actually
a year,
almost a year now on that partnership. And we're in a position right now where with our tool and with their expertise, we're actually able to help the clients in the market to cope with all the new issues that, actually they're presented to.
When you look at the need, like I just mentioned, the need of having visibility on, in particular, on unstructured data, the user, what the user is doing in a organization with the sensitive data. If you look at this, there are solutions right now on the market where like DLP solution, where you're gonna have visibility on when the data goes out of the organization. But if you want to be proactive and see what's going on live and be in a position to do some awareness against users, improve business processes, I mean, there was not much solution on the market. And Qohash brings that visibility in a lean way, efficient way. And we think it's Qohash will become a major player in the market because of that. Yeah.
KPMG is actually, the name KPMG involves trust. When you think about KPMG, and when we started that relationship and we started to actually, the discussions with KPMG, it was all about bringing that trust and credibility and having a partner whom we could trust and who was credible on the market. And through the setting up of the relationship, we realized that at the end of the day, what KPMG means for us and for the end customer is actually not only the trust and credibility, but it's that turnkey solution where they have such an amount of expertise, they have such depth that they can actually understand all, they see what's happening in the market, they see where our solution fits, but where other solution fits, and where all together they can bring, but using all those solutions, they can literally bring a client to a point where they feel safe, secure, and where their risk is mitigated.
Yeah, if you can add to that, if we look right now at the risk and the whatever compliance challenges that our clients have, there was a missing piece, and technology was one part of the answer. But if I take, for example, cyber attacks, data exfiltrations, regulations, at the end of the day, there's a lot of things you can put in place to reduce the risk or address your needs or the challenges, but technology will be a very important part of it. And data security, unstructured data, files, this is something that is very, very important. And for us, and we talk about a lot of, databases and cloud security, and for the good reason. But at the end of the day, we have files sitting everywhere in organization, on PCs, file servers, cloud storage, etc. And but there's nothing that was bring visibility on the clients or even for us. And when we discovered Qohash, I suddenly said, okay, this is something like they address a real need, and we need to do something with them. And the solution is working very well, brings a lot of value, and for us it was a logical choice. Yeah.
It's actually interesting because I'm not going to name the client, but it's a large financial organization based here in, actually, I think they've got operation in the US as well. And like the first time we actually started to work with KPMG was through that client. We did a direct sale in that large organization, and they ended up deploying the solution, and they wouldn't understand what like the result meant, literally, because they were like seeing stuff that it wasn't that they were not understanding what they're seeing, but they couldn't understand the impact of that visibility. So they went to KPMG and they basically asked them, like, please help us, like, understand what's happening and help us like set our processes. And because again, like we were bringing visibility at the endpoint and a visibility that they never had. And that's when we started that relationship. And it's actually, going back to what I was saying about the turnkey solution, that's exactly it. Like right now, what's happening is the clients, through the the increasing complexity, the lack of manpower, and so on, they need people like KPMG, organizations like KPMG, to help them make do with all the risk, all the issues, be it compliance or other. And having someone like KPMG that can go there, that we trust, can actually help that end customer see the value of our solution and then understand their risk and mitigate them. That's just perfect.
If I may give
yes
about real life examples of our clients, I like to say that clients, when you talk to them and they seem to be in control with those this unstructured data, but usually they know what they know. Okay, or they manage their risk about what they know. But I like to say that Qohash brings visibility on the unknown or the blind spots. Okay, and that's where sometimes during fraud or cyber attacks, that's where it hits harder. Where I have a lot of clients saying, "Wow, we had this much of data sitting there on this PC or this folder on the file server and in multiple copies," and that's where I say often, that you were blindsided by those files sitting there for sometimes many years. I think that when we say manage risk, when you do manage on what you know, this is a big part of it. But you cannot manage risk on what you don't know. I think that's where Qohash sits very well. Mentioned it a bit earlier, where there's a big challenge on the market right now. Lack of resources, lack of expertise. I think we clients and organizations have a lot to manage already. Those regulations that are coming in the following years, plus those surge of cyber attacks that doesn't seem to slow down. You still need to address those challenges as an organization. And I think that with AI and solution, very easy to install, very lean, with a turnkey approach like we can offer. I think that makes sense for clients. We want to relieve that burden while we understanding their business model, understand what business lines, what they're doing at the client, because something maybe we didn't mention is there's a lot to do with way of doing things in organization, lack of awareness. It's not always a threat actor, external threat actor. It's not always cyber attacks or fraud. Just a way of doing things that should be addressed, should be changed, or should be improved. And that's where KPMG makes sense also. Where we're there also to improve processes, not just to add up some security measures. And I think that the need is there, the challenge is there, and the partnership between Qohash and KPMG makes sense for those clients, where we're going to be able to approach them with a added value plus with a decent price. That's a challenge.
Yeah. On my end, I'd say that we've got at Qohash a world-class solution that brings new visibility on risk. And at the end of the day, having the best tool is useless if you don't have the best organization to actually manage that tool, position that tool, and help the client build something with it. And that's what KPMG is bringing. Their expertise, their depth, they're able to actually see where are tools the most valuable, and then help their clients get to the point where, again, they'll feel safe and they'll manage their risk.
Thank you.
Thank you.